Chapter 45, Simulator Part 4, Into Dante's Inferno. Warning: this chapter contains a lot of gruesome scenes and a lot of blood, screaming, and more. Me and Lincoln and Linka are in the simulator for a special exercise. To the viewers, Lincoln and Linka have to do a special history report at school in 2 days. I am going to help them out. Lincoln, to the viewers, our history report is about the people in Dante Alighieri's Inferno. So I figured we use the simulator to take us to the very place of all evil, the netherworld. Lisa, Lily, Lola and Lana and Lainey were in the control room. The exercise activated. The first circle of the Inferno, Limbo. Lincoln and Linka were walking through a citadel. Lincoln, what is this place? This is the first circle of the Inferno, Limbo. Here suffer those that didn't sin or didn't have the required faith. In the citadel we saw numerous famous people. Linka, who are all these people? These are the great rulers and philosophers of the Golden Ages. We met Hector, Orpheus, Pontius Pilate, Electra, Julius Caesar, King Latinus, Plato, Socrates and Aristotle. Hector was the chief of the Trojan army and the greatest fighter for Troy in the Trojan War. Orpheus was a musician that descended into the netherworld to bring his beloved wife, Eurydice, back from the dead. Pontius Pilate was the man that ordered Jesus Christ to be crucified. Electra was the princess of Argos that killed her mother Clytemnestra and stepfather Aegisthus for the murder of her father. Julius Caesar was the famous emperor of Rome. King Latinus was the Trojan hero and king of Latium. Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle were famous Greek philosophers. Lincoln and Linka walk down a hall and we see another soul. Lincoln, who is this? This is Saladin, the Sultan of Syria and Egypt. In 1193 AD during the Crusades he conquered the holy city of Jerusalem in Israel and is a very famous figure in Arabic lore. Lincoln, I didn't know that. As they pressed on they saw numerous souls of the Forsaken. We then arrived at a huge monster. Linka, what is that? That's King Minos. He was once a king of Crete before Daedalus boiled him in his own bath. Now he forever judges the Forsaken and sends them to one of the 8 circles below. King Minos, who comes into my house of pain. My name is JD Knudsen and these are my friends Lincoln and Linka Loud. We're here to do a school report for Lincoln and Linka's school. King Minos, I understand. Proceed to the circles but be careful. We proceed on to the next circle. The second circle of the Inferno, Lust. As we descend into the second circle, storm clouds raged on and rain and strong wind blew around. Lincoln, what is this place? This is the second circle of the Inferno, Lust. To this circle are condemned those that are total Linka, I think I get it. We walked on a tall bridge heading to a tower and we see lots of forsaken souls. See her? That's Helen of Troy, the Queen of Troy. Very famous during the Trojan War. There's Semiramis, the Queen of Assyria, Francesca de Polenta and Paolo Malatesta. There's Paris, the King of Priam. There's Mark Antony, a Roman politician that fell in love with Cleopatra VII. That's right. Out came Cleopatra VII herself. Cleopatra VII, the last of the pharaohs and one of the greatest rulers of Egypt. Cleopatra, that's right JD. I have lived a glorious life until I was bitten by an asp in 30 BC. I've read about that. Your legacy still lives on and you have numerous amounts of inspiration in books, art, literature, and entertainment. Lincoln, what was it like to be a ruler in Egypt? Cleopatra, it was glorious Lincoln. All the power and royalty. It was amazing but I let my lust control me. Lincoln, you're also one of my favorite pharaohs. You made Egypt great. Cleopatra, yes. I did. Until the Battle of Actium destroyed everything you worked hard for. Linka, the Battle of Actium. it was the battle that destroyed the rule of the pharaohs back in 31 BC. Cleopatra? Yes. I lost everything back then. And now here I sit in this tower. Me, if I could I would gladly bring you back to life and you can share your history with everyone. Cleopatra? Yes. Lensko, thanks for sharing your time with us. Cleopatra, you're welcome. We pressed on. The third circle of the Inferno, gluttony. We were walking through a revolting landscape. Me, ugh. This place reeks. Lincoln, no kidding. Lensko, it's like I'm walking through my own intestines. Me, yet. This is the third circle of the Inferno, gluttony. We then ran into the legendary Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guards the gates of the underworld in Greek myth. Lincoln, what is that? Me, that is Cerberus. The three-headed dog that guards this circle. Me, Lincoln and Lensko saw him eat numerous souls at a savage level. Lincoln, I think I'm gonna be sick. Me, I know it's unpleasant but we have to stay strong. The true circle of gluttony is inside of Cerberus. Lensko, oh man. Well. Let's head in. I use the force and Cerberus opens up and we go inside him. Inside was an extremely revolting, disgusting and gross place. Me, this is gross. I can't believe the kinds of punishments these people have to endure for eternity. Lincoln, no kidding. JD. I heard about everything you've done. Me, I know you. You're Chaco. An anonymous citizen from Florence, Italy. Chaco, that's right. Gluttony was my offense and here I remain mere skin and bones. Me, that is just sick. I can't believe the devil would be this evil and let all of you suffer like this. Let me try something. I walk up to him and place my hand on his head and a blinding white light envelops him and he returns to life in his clothes from the 13th century. Me, wah? You've been brought back to life. Chaco, I have. Hugs me, thank you JD. You gave me a second chance at life. Me, you're welcome Chaco. I didn't even know I had this kind of power. The Forsaken screamed as the ground started shaking. A black shadow figure with glowing blue eyes appeared. It was the devil, Lucifer himself in a shadow form. Lucifer, how dare you free the fallen? They deserve torment for wasting their pitiful lives. Me, so you are Lucifer. Lucifer, yes I am. Me, these people don't deserve this kind of pain. It's not fair. Lucifer, they do deserve it because humans are demons. Me, that's a lie. God made us in his own image. Sure we are all flawed but God gave us all challenges to overcome. Lucifer, God is the true evil and his power wanes over the world. Me, I don't believe you. Lincoln, yet. You've caused enough problems and we will put an end to it for good. Me, you better get ready for a fight Lucifer because that is exactly what you are gonna get. Lensko, we won't let you ruin our home any longer. Me, you plagued our world that God gave us for far too long Lucifer. And it will end. Lucifer, then you better get me. He vanished. We pressed onward and Chaco is with us. The fourth circle of the Inferno, greed. We landed in some kind of factory. Lincoln, wow. There's a lot of gold here. Lensko, no kidding. Chaco, what is this place? Me, this is the fourth circle, greed. We saw countless souls being melted in molten gold, crushed and mutilated in a factory and buried in huge piles of gold coins. Me, greed is a cardinal sin and they say that the love of money is the root of all evil. I walk over to a pile of coins and see that the fallen are being buried in ancient Florence crown coins. Me, these are crown coins. We haven't used these in a long time. A hand reached out and I jump away. That's my gold. Me, Jessius Florus. You were a procurator known for your insatiable greed and you are also the main reason for the great Jewish revolt back in the 1st century. Jessius, that's right JD. Me, People like you make me sick. I punch him in the face and fire a fireball at him. Lincoln. Boy, that guy was evil. Linka. No kidding. Me. I can't believe that people only care about themselves more than they care about others. Lincoln. Yet. We press onward. The fifth circle of the Inferno. Anger. We were in some kind of dark swamp. Lincoln. This place is bad. Me. We are in the fifth circle. Anger. This place is for the wrathful and sullen. Linka. I can feel the rage that's flowing in here. Chaco. Me too. Me. Don't let it get to you. Stay strong. We walk on and we find Tarpeia, the daughter of Spurius Tarpeius, who betrayed Rome to the Sabines and was crushed to death in a double-crossing act. We meet Hecuba, the queen of Troy, and we get to the dock of the river Styx, the river of hate. I form a force field bubble and we float across. We see another familiar face. Who are you that comes here before your time? Me. Filippo Argenti. A 13th century politician known for having a nasty temper. You opposed the return of Dante Alighieri and exiled him. Filippo, that's right. Come here, JD, and face an enemy of Florence. Me. I don't think so. We press on. The sixth circle of the Inferno. Heresy. We were walking through the sixth circle of the Inferno. Heresy. Everywhere we saw numerous tombs and countless heretics burning in fire. Lincoln. Wow. This place is hot. Me. Yet. It's the tombs of heresy. Chaco. It's times like these that I'm glad I didn't do that. Me. Me too. I would never join an evil cult or anything like that. Linka. Me neither. Along the way we encounter Emperor Frederick too. A king who had a never-ending thirst for war. We also encounter Cavalcante de Cavalcanti, who was denounced as a heretic for his atheist beliefs. Oh, brave people who walks through this place so decorously, know that I am Farinata. Me. Farinata degli Uberti. An Italian aristocrat and member of an Epicurus cult. Farinata. Know this. The fallen can foresee the future but can never know the present. Your future, JD, is filled with death and destruction. Lucifer will reign supreme over the world and you will join us forever. Me. I wouldn't count on it. I fire a beam of light at him and he explodes. Chaco. I don't like him at all. The ground suddenly starts shaking violently. Lincoln. What's happening? Me. It's the harrowing. Jesus Christ's death forever quakes this circle. Let's go. We run as fast as we can and we got out of the circle. The seventh circle of the Inferno. Violence. We have arrived in the seventh circle. Lincoln. Whoa. That river looks fierce. Me. Yes. We are in the seventh circle. Violence. This circle is divided into 3 parts. Those who have done violence against others forever boil in the blood they have shed. This is for those that have done murder and all that. Linka. Boy, this is really scary. Chaco. Incredible. I form a force field bubble and we cross the Phlegethon River in it. We see lots of people. Alexander the Great, the greatest conqueror who ever lived. Dionysius I of Syracuse, a Sicilian tyrant. Attila the Hun, the scourge of the earth. Timothy McVeigh, known for the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995. Napoleon Bonaparte, the 19th century conqueror. Countess Elizabeth Bathory, the 16th century murderess. Peter the Great, the Tsar of Russia. Ivan the Terrible, the first Tsar of Russia. Vlad III of Wallachia. Many more. We arrive at a weird forest and walk through it. Linka. What is this forest? Me. This is the second part of the seventh circle. Those that have done violence to themselves. This is the wood of suicides. Lincoln accidentally breaks a twig. Why do you break me? Have you no pity? Chaco. Bella a body? Bella. Yes, Chaco. I too am among the forsaken. Lincoln. Who is Bella a body? Me. She's Dante Alighieri's mother. When a soul takes its own life, minus judges it to this circle. Here it sprouts, shoots up like a sapling. No body. Only pain. But Bella, from what I remember, you died of a disease. Bella, no JD. I despised Elieiro's cruelty, but I was too weak to defy him. And so I took my. I can tell that you all have gotten strong and you have the power to destroy Lucifer. Me, I know. I want to make him pay for causing eons of death, destruction, and sin. Bella, you have a strong and pure heart, JD. Me, I'm going to restore you and give you a second chance. I place my hand on her head and a blinding white light envelopes her and she is fully restored. Bella, I am fully restored? How? Me, I don't know exactly myself. But I somehow have the power to restore the dead. Bella hugged me. Bella, thank you, JD. You gave me a second chance. Me, you're welcome, Bella. We later press onward and we arrive at a desert with lots of ancient ruins and fire raining from the sky. Lincoln, are we still in the 7th circle? Me, yes. This is the 3rd part, the abominable sands. It's here that the fallen committed violence against God. A small earthquake was felt and we all saw multiple crusaders from over 1,000 years ago rise out of the sand. Me, it's the crusaders from 1,000 years ago. Bella, but why are they being punished? Me, they thought the crusades were done in the name of God. A blast of sand exploded out of the ground and a figure started coming into view. The bishop lied. Did he not, JD? Me, Francesco Portinari, I presume? Francesco, God never condones violence of any kind. There was no holy war. Don't you understand? The priests lied. Me, I've known that for years, Francesco. But what led you to be down here? Francesco, it was you. You did this to me. Me, hey, I wasn't even born back 1,000 years ago. But Francesco didn't believe it. Francesco, you don't deserve the life given to you. You don't deserve anything. And now you will join us here forever where you belong. Francesco unsheathed his sword and he came at me. A white light shines down on me and a sword appears in front of me. Take it. I take the sword and I feel an incredible power increase. A huge golden yellow light erupts out of me and when it faded I had a golden yellow aura and my hair was golden yellow and my eyes were ocean blue. Me, I feel incredible. What is this power surging through me? Lincoln, JD. What happened to you? Me, I don't know, Lincoln. Me and Francesco clashed and my sword broke through his and slashed his head off and blood splashed out of him. Me, whoa. Francesco and the Crusaders disintegrated into the sand. Me, well, that was close. I revert back to normal and get tired. Lincoln and Linka came to me. Lincoln, are you alright, JD? Me, yeah, I'm okay. I don't know how this happened, but I somehow got an incredible power boost. Bella, you were amazing, JD. We press onward. The 8th circle of the Inferno, fraud. We were now in the 8th circle, fraud. Bella, what is this circle? Me, this is the circle of fraud. Lincoln, fraud? Me, it means you lied and cheated in order to get what you want. Linka, boy. This circle looks really bad. Me, yet. This circle has 10 parts. Everyone stay with me. We walked over each part of the circle. The parts are as follows. 1. Panderers and seducers. This is where prostitutes and people that gratify distasteful desires or habits to such a person go. 2. Flatterers. People that give excessive and insincere praise are stewed in filth. 3. Simonists. People that buy or sell pardons or benefices are buried upside down with their feet sticking up and lit on fire. 4. Diviners. Fortune tellers walk with their heads twisted backwards. 5. Grafters. Corrupted politicians are boiled in black tar. 6. Hypocrites. People that claim to have moral standards to which one's own behavior does not conform wear super heavy lead cloaks and walk around the 6th part. 7. Thieves. Thieves are constantly attacked by snakes. 8. Evil counselors. They are totally engulfed in flames and can only speak in fire. 9. Sowers of discord. They walk around bearing horrible, disfiguring wounds on them inflicted by a demon with a sword. Finally 10. True falsifiers. They endure different punishments and use disease. We made it out of the 8th circle. The 9th circle of the Inferno, treachery. We are now in the 9th circle. Lincoln, why is it so cold? Me, we are in the 9th circle of the Inferno, treachery. This is home to the traitors. The ice is Lucifer's tears for when he was casted out of heaven. This circle has 4 parts. Linka, whoa. This place is scary. Bella, it's gonna be okay Linka. Chaco, we won't let anything happen to you. Me, let's go. We walked through the first part of the 9th circle, Kaina. Named after Cain who killed his brother Abel. Here are those that have betrayed their families. We saw lost of souls up to their faces in ice. We walk through the second part, Antinora. Named after the Trojan general Antenor who betrayed Troy to the Greeks even after they had ransomed him from the Greek army. Here are those who betrayed their homelands. We saw the frozen giants of legend. Nimrod, builder of the Tower of Babel, Ephialtes of Trachis, who betrayed Greece in hopes of receiving a reward from the Persians. And Antaeus, the invincible son of Mother Earth. We walk through the third part, Ptolomea. Named after Ptolemy, son of Abubes who invited Simon Maccabeus and his sons to a banquet and then killed them. Here are those who betrayed their guests. We go through the fourth part, Judica. Named after Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Jesus Christ. Here are those who betrayed lords, masters and benefactors. We soon arrive at the center pit of the 9th circle and we come across Lucifer himself. He was a huge monstrosity with 6 bat wings, and 3 faces. Lucifer, welcome great JD. Welcome to your final resting place, the circle of traitors. Me, we'll see about that. I unsheath my sword and fly up to him and slash him in half. Lucifer, what have you done to me? Lucifer fell down and we thought that I won. But a growth appeared on Lucifer and cracked open and out came his true form. He was an ancient, muscular, supernaturally tall humanoid demon with black skin and had several glowing scars around his body. He had glowing red/orange/yellow eyes, 2 large horns on his head and small spikes on his shoulders and chest. He wore a bronze/gold armlet on his right arm in the shape of a serpent and his legs appeared to be those of a goat, similar to a satyr. His angelic wings were torn off with only smoking stumps left and he was tremendously endowed. Me, so this is your true form. Lucifer, that's right. Thank you JD. I am very impressed. Many have tried and many have failed me. Ulysses, Alexander, Attila, Lancelot, truly you are the greatest of all my minions. Me, sorry but I don't serve you. Lucifer, you freed me from my eternal torment. Me, this was originally supposed to be stuff for a school report. Lucifer, ah yes. Knowledge is important. But it was you I wanted all along. Don't you see? I was bound by God in this frozen pit. Only my shadow self was allowed to roam from. It took a mortal to release me. And that was you. Me, so you lured us here? Impressive. But like I said before, I'm going to make you pay for causing so much chaos and destruction to the very planet God gave us. Time for me to destroy you Lucifer. Lucifer, destroy an angel of God? You arrogant nut. Lucifer forms a whip made of fire. Lucifer, such vanity. Such pride. I could have slain you the moment you first came here. I slash the whip and slash Lucifer's right leg off and kicked him in the face. He goes crashing into the ice wall. Lucifer sees the sword I have. Lucifer, that's the sword of Michael. Me, is that what this sword is? Lucifer, yes. It's the most powerful weapon created by God. Me. Now I know. Archangel Michael is the leader of God's angel army. I slash Lucifer in the left arm and slash both his eyes out and stab him right in his black heart. Me. That's for everything you've done. I spread my wings and ignite my golden yellow aura and my hair turns yellow and the sword glows white as I fly towards Lucifer. Me. It's time for your corruption and terror to end. I was overflowing with so much power that it was unbelievable and I slash Lucifer's head clean off and he explodes into absolute nothing. Lucifer, the devil and the enemy of the universe, was destroyed forever. Lincoln, Linka, Chaco, and Bella cheer wildly for me. I power down and it was over. Me. Come on guys. Let's go home. A vortex appears and sucks us in and the exercise was over. 2 days later, Lincoln and Linka come home and they got A and on their reports. I was proud of them. Chaco and Bella now live in my mansion. The end. Another fanfiction done. This was a crossover with the Loud House and Dante's Inferno. I beat that video game 10 times. I love Dante's Inferno and when I first started playing it I was scared but I was compelled to keep on going. Also I didn't want to use swear words in this because it's a kid's story. History was one of my favorite subjects when I was in school along with science. They were also my strongest subjects. This was a very tough chapter. I had to use the internet and my books as guides to help me. Let me know what you all think. See you next time. Dante's Inferno belongs to Visceral Games and Electronic Arts and Jonathan Knight.